Have you ever found yourself working and then 5 minutes later inside your work session, for some reason you're watching some AI self-improvement video, or you're watching some random documentary on some crime that happened 50 years ago? Well, to be honest, the only reason this happens and the only reason you get distracted daily is because of these 3 YouTube settings you still have turned on that are secretly sabotaging your focus daily. And after coaching over 100 entrepreneurs to achieve peak levels of focus and human performance, after they turned off these 3 YouTube settings, they were all able to focus for hours without getting distracted, in flow state, and they were able to complete their entire to-do list by 2 and 3 p.m. And the best part isn't even the focus part, is these settings only take 5 minutes to actually change. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you these 3 YouTube settings and how to change them that completely change my focus and allow me to focus for multiple hours in a day. Okay, let's dive in. So the first one isn't really a setting, but it's more of a Chrome extension you can put inside your computer that completely destroys YouTube and stops it from distracting you. Imagine you're working and you get the impulse to go on YouTube, right? And then you go on YouTube, but instead of seeing millions of YouTube videos, Mr. Beast videos, different documentaries that really distract you, you saw nothing. There was nothing there. It was just a blank page. Well, that's exactly what this web extension does. It literally just turns YouTube into a blank page, and so the only way you can actually go on YouTube and get distracted is by searching for a video, and no one really wants to search for a video when they're working, right? And it gets rid of the whole reason you get distracted by YouTube in the first place, which is the flashy thumbnails, the weird random ideas, all these YouTubers playing on your psychology, and it gets rid of all of it. So this is a very quick one. Just make sure this is turned off. You'll see a link in the description where you can actually turn this on, and to actually activate this, just go to the top right of Google, turn it on, make sure all the settings are on when you're working, and just try to keep it on as much as possible. And I would say to you, just keep this on at all times, but I know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to go a few hours with this turned on, you're going to turn it off just because, you know, it's right there, you just want to turn it off, right? And this is why the next step, the next setting you need to turn off inside of YouTube is clearing your watch history and pausing it forever. Now what this does is basically get rid of all your recommendations and get rid of all the things you may be interested to click on, right? And the only videos you can watch is from your subscriptions and from searching videos. And when you pause the watch history as well, it prevents your recommendations page, your home page, from getting flooded with random videos you didn't even want to click on. So to actually activate this, just go to your history, click delete watch history, and then pause it as well and refresh the page, and it will not be there anymore. And now the final setting you want to turn off is actually one for your phone, because I know a lot of people, they don't really get distracted by YouTube on the PC. Maybe you do, and if you do, just implement those 2 things and I guarantee that problem will go. But if you get distracted by your phone, which I know a lot of people do, whether that's for Instagram, whether that's for YouTube, there's a secret screen time blocker no one knows about that literally blocks reels and shorts from your phone, and it's called Ascent. Now this is a free software. There is a paid version, but I just use a free one. But basically the first function of this app is it allows you to have a pause screen. Essentially what this means, imagine like you're working and you go on your phone, you go to watch a YouTube video, you go on Instagram, right? What's going to happen is when you open that app, it's going to give you a timer for maybe that's 6 seconds, maybe that's a few seconds, that way you can't do anything, right? What's going to happen is when you're working, that's going to allow you to regain consciousness almost and allow you to keep working, because a lot of the times people just open it because the task is too difficult, or they just want to open it for whatever reason, right? And so that allows you to snap back into reality and get back to work. But what this also does is it completely blocks YouTube shorts and also your reels from your phone. When you go on the reels, it literally just bullies you to get back to work. Now this is by far the best screen time blocker I've ever found, and honestly not many people know about it. Like, it's honestly better than Opal, it's better than any other screen time blocker you can think of. Now I know this is a very short video, but it's so important you implement every single one of these different settings, these different apps, because if you get distracted by YouTube once in your day, the entire day will be fried, or you might as well just play video games and just start working, because you're not going to be able to focus anyway. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur who wants to get into a flow state, completely blow up your business by doubling your focus, click the first link in the description to join my free community. We get a free flow state course and a free coaching call with me. Okay, have an amazing day. Peace.